book, let me hold your book up actually, so that everybody can see your book, The Impact Makers. You talk about the leadership triad, making a positive impact for you in your leadership journey. What is that? First of all, what is the leadership triad all about, and how does it foster the idea of humility in leadership?
Yeah, the leadership triad is really a representation of a personal philosophy that I brought into my leadership as I've grown and developed throughout my career. And it's built on the idea that a strong, enduring pyramid has three equidistant sides, strong foundation. And so there's three principles that go into that leadership philosophy. The first is really empowerment and the value and the impact of truly empowering your teams to have the freedom to be able to grow, to take the responsibility of their own actions and initiatives, with you removing the barriers as a leader where necessary and where appropriate, but not preventing them from having the freedom to exercise and grow their own leadership capabilities. So empowerment is really that first cornerstone. Second aspect of the leadership triad is transparency and the importance of open, honest, comprehensive visibility and communication that is really important, that fosters and supports the performance of the teams. And that doesn't mean just being open and honest and sharing the good news. That also means being open and honest about sharing the not so good news, where there is maybe limitations, challenges, threats that need to be considered in terms of the macro environment or what's going on in terms of how the dynamics within a company might be changing. And that's certainly the case in fast-moving technology companies all the time. But the idea is to be open, show the trust of having that open dialogue and sharing not just the good news, the not so good news. That's transparency. Well, if you create empowerment and you support empowerment and you're communicating in a transparent fashion, what that really does is unlock the full potential of the third aspect of the triad, which is accountability, which is if you give your teams the freedom to lead, you give them the information that they need to make intelligent decisions and to lead well, then the expectation should totally be there that they will take personal accountability and really take that very seriously in terms of the results that they achieve. And so the three of those aspects of the triad really work in harmony with each other to create an enduring, a strong fixture in terms of the triad, and ultimately lead to maximum results that you're able to achieve as a team, but also enable the full potential of the team members that are contributing towards achieving those results.
As you're talking, it strikes me. So one of the kind of rules of being a great coach is trusting that people in general are naturally creative, resourceful, and whole. People are capable. Just because they have a badge on them that is called X title or Y title, it doesn't mean that they are not capable of showing up, offering great perspective and ideas, no matter what role they play in the organization. They can be an individual contributor, a manager, a janitor, somebody in the IT organization. See, it doesn't matter who they are. People are naturally creative, resourceful, and whole, and they come to work to do a good job. And so if we as leaders go and see everybody in our organization as naturally creative, resourceful, and whole, and able to contribute, instead of thinking that they're less than for some reason, we're opening up a sea of possibilities called everybody has a voice.